And here are the beloved sea treaders. They sound magnificent. Welcome back, everybody, to some more Subnautica. I'm IGP, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take a detour, if you will. Since I play in experimental mode, a lot of you guys have been asking me to do videos showcasing things that are going to be added in future updates. Being in experimental mode means that I have real-time access to things that the developers are adding in for future updates. So I can spawn in certain things, or I can actually explore new biomes that are being sculpted out. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. I'm going to bring you first to the Lost River. The Lost River is highly anticipated. I've been waiting a long time to actually see it be done, and I know a lot of you guys are excited to see it as well. Now keep in mind it's not fully complete, but the biome is definitely there. There's a nice little surprise in there I'm going to show you guys, and I'm also going to spawn in some of the creatures that are actually going to be in the biome. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and head down to the blood kelp biome, which is actually going to be where the entrance is, deep into the blood kelp. Now, if you guys didn't notice, I have an upgraded sea moth, and it actually has the sonar system in it, which I've never used before, which is pretty fantastic. So I'm already positioned myself basically right above where it's supposed to be. Depending on where you go, you just kind of want to look for the deepest part. Any place that you can go down, you need to go down, and you'll be able to find the entrance. So here we are. Usually you come in this way. More than likely, if you're coming from the floater islands and you go down, or the Grand Reef biome, you're going to come into the big open area where the shockers are, and then the cave system follows, and here is the entrance. Now you can verify that we're here based on the information. If you press F1, you will see that the player biome is Lost River Bones Field. Now I'm not sure you can actually bring up this menu in the stable build. I think you can, but regardless, this is how you know where you are, and it also turns green. I guess is going to be the color, or the ambient color, of the Lost River. As I mentioned, nothing's really added. There's a few surprises in here. Basically, the terrain has been sculpted out. You can kind of see where the water is going to sit, or, excuse me, the brine. Now, the rib cage is, I mean, as soon as the Lost River was even mentioned, it was the concept art that came out, which was this dead giant creature, and you can flow through its rib cage, and you can see its skull, and that's actually the little surprise that we have in here. So that's a lot larger than this, actually, but it's taking a ton. Yeah, you can see over there, there's the skull. This is a giant creature. I don't know if it's, like, supposed to be, like, relative to the Emperor or whatnot, but the Emperor apparently is supposed to be the biggest creature in the game. A lot of this is all talk, nothing too confirmed, I don't think. When the Sea Dragon Leviathan will be implemented, which I think is going to be one of the first ones as far as creatures of that sort, before the Emperor comes out. It's said by the developers that it's not as big, and it's not actually the Emperor, it's its own thing. So there's probably a family of Leviathans, and this might be an ancient one that kind of died out, and I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know why it would be down here. But here's the really cool thing, is the skull. It's actually sitting here. Now, it looked a little bit bigger in the concept art, but in the concept art also, it showed that you were in the exosuit, which is not implemented yet, which made people think that that's the only way you'll be able to travel down here. But it's actually big enough that a Cyclops could come through, and obviously I'm in my sea moth, so... But this is the skull. It's kind of the focus point of the Lost River at this point. It was sitting up in the concept art, but this one's laying down. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but we can actually go in here. It's a solid object, too. It's not something we can pass through. It's actually kind of creepy. I feel like at any point this thing's just going to close in on me. But this would be a nice place to build a base. Oh, gosh. Look at that. That's pretty insane. Can you imagine... Just imagine this thing being fully formed and alive. This is about 10 times the size of the Reaper, which is pretty freaking huge. They're still working on it. They're adding like trees in the water or the brine, and all kinds of fish and such, which is what I'm going to show you guys next. Let's take a look and see what kind of creatures are going to be in here. This is one that's supposed to be in here. This is the spinefish. It doesn't really do much. I can pick it up and look at it. Drop it. I have some of the HUD turned off just so you can admire pretty much everything we're looking at. But that's that. And here is the other one, the spine eel, which actually is not There's a concept art with a hammerhead-looking thing, which is supposed to be like some kind of phantom leviathan. I'm not sure, but this is the spine eel. It's in one of the concept arts as well. It's not fully implemented. As you can hear, it sounds just like the bone shark. And I think it'll attack me. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it'll attack. It's really creepy looking. I almost wish I could kill it. Maybe I can. Yeah, and this almost looks like plastic. They're definitely going to texturize the ribs, I assume. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You're being sneaky. Ooh, it's running away from me. Okay, I think I killed it. Oh, look at that. That's the death animation. That's definitely creepy. But that is the spine eel. And the other one that hasn't been officially confirmed, but everyone is saying is going to be in here, is the crabsquid. This thing is... Oh god, it attacked me. Jesus. Now, it's said to be defensive and not really off to attack. And they actually walk on land, but that's its attacking animation. And it's very detailed. It's actually complete. The model is definitely complete, and I think all the animations are too. Now, sometimes he lands, and they're supposed to be much bigger than this. It's supposed to be like the size of a reefback or one of the larger reefbacks. But yeah, if you can imagine this, basically, you know, I'd say 5 times the size. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they spawn it. Oh, wow, he is being rude. Ugh, jeez, I'm being murdered by a bunch of crabsquid that don't even make a sound. This guy's why are you pushing me, bud? He's trying. He doesn't. I don't belong. I don't belong with the hot air balloons. Yeah, the guy's not very fond of. Okay, so here we go. He's crawling on the ground now, which is kind of a creepy animation. Okay, he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me documenting him. Okay, some of them are just floating aimlessly. That's really cool looking, though. I gotta say, that's really cool looking. Dude, whoa! I've never fired a torpedo before, but it seems to be whoa, pushing everyone around. Oh my god! Is that what it does? That's pretty neat. Now, can that have an effect on the Reaper? So guys, that is the Lost River Biome currently in development. Not fully finished yet. Hello. These guys do not like me. I was told they're defensive, not offensive. Oh god, there's one stuck in the wall. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we're gonna take a look at another highly anticipated creature, the Sea Treader. I'll take you guys to the Sea Treader path and show you guys exactly what to expect when that update comes out. Well guys, welcome to the Sea Treader path in the Grand Reef Biome. And here are the beloved Sea Treaders. They sound magnificent, and they make a huge stomping sound as if they're really, really heavy. But here they are, in a pack, walking the Sea Treader path. It was actually nice because when I spawned them in, they started walking the path immediately, like they're already programmed to do so. But this is it. This one's gonna attack me, I think. They definitely make weird sounds. They look really interesting. They got a little bit of a spiky, hairy nostril. I can't tell what's their mouth and what's not. Their front leg, or their supporting leg, is actually their nose or mouth or whatever. It's actually really cool looking in the dark. Sorry if it's too dark, guys, but this is what they look like. When we spawn them in, they actually are different sizes. See, like this one's a little baby one. They kind of vary the same way the reefbacks do. This is actually really creepy looking. Holy man. What's weird about these guys is they actually shit. Because before I used to think that the floating rocks that came out from the middle of the nowhere were actually the reefbacks taking a shit. But these guys actually do. And you can pick it up and use it. There we go. See, he just pooped. And it's like this weird pellet thing. They designed it, well, kinda. But these are the treaders. Isn't that neat? What one of the creepiest things is if you're not right next to them and you can hear their sound in the distance, it's actually rather creepy. So we're gonna swim away real quick. You can see my invisible flippers. See if we can hear them. It's almost as creepy and just like eerie as the reefback sounds. Can you imagine just being underwater like this? Well, just like this, and hearing that. Just listen, imagine. Try to pretend like you don't know that these things can't hurt you or that they're not crazy, you know, predators, but just imagine sitting in the ocean like this and listening to that in the blackness. You cannot tell me that that is not super creepy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. This is my first ever showcasing video, where I'm kind of just showing you guys what's to be expected. If you guys like this format and want to see more, please let me know in the comment section below. Any new updates that are going to be coming out, anything that gets added, I'd be happy to show you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date with all my latest videos. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!